David Livingstone has a tomb in Westminster Abbey and any number of African landmarks named after him. Mary Livingstone is the forgotten part of his story, with a lonely, neglected grave on the banks of the Zambezi. I wrote this book because I felt a sense of injustice on behalf of Mary Livingstone, the wife of Scotland's iconic explorer missionary. She's been more or less written out of history, and yet her own life was extraordinary. This is what inspired my interest, getting to Mary Livingstone's grave more than anything else. Mary Livingstone was born and brought up in southern Africa. Daughter of missionary parents, met and married David Livingstone at her parents' mission, was hugely influential on his early career as she spoke fluent Setswana, the local language. She travelled with him twice across the Kalahari, gave birth in the bush, was almost continuously pregnant, and led a life that was initially happy but very, very hard. I wrote this book by following in the footsteps of Mary Livingstone on the many journeys she took with her husband, but also to the place where she died on the banks of the Zambezi. And the most startling thing I uncovered was that she died in a slave holding pen, described as a rest house but in all the literature, but its history for about 100 years was that of a prison used to hold slaves who were being transported down the Zambezi. So the irony is that the wife of the great abolitionist and crusader David Livingstone died in a slave prison.